Today, we're not throwing no California swim baits, no Japanese swim baits. We're throwing homegrown. It's October, my favorite time to fish, and one of my favorite times to throw swim baits. Today, we're gonna smash mouth a whole OZ of that sticky. We're gonna smash a burger. We're gonna smash some brewskis. We're gonna smash your sister. And we're gonna go smash some piggies. Today, we're throwing the Dream Smasher Gill. This is Northern Strain Style. Hit that like and subscribe, and let's go.
As the boat sank, she went out of sight. A big bass hit just a little to the right. She swam to shore just to get some air, with a scared crawdaddy sitting in her hair. I'm a fishing man out on the lake. All you need is a line and a pole that'll never break.
The Dream Smasher Gill. It's 4 inches. Now check this out. They have a medium sink and a fast sink. And how you tell the difference is the medium sink has a silver eye and it's 1.4 OZ and it falls 1 foot per second. The fast sink has a golden eye and it's 1.7 ounces and has a sink rate of 1.5 feet per second. Let's check it out. So it's 4 inches. It's got a nice hook up here, a nice strong stout hook with a nice gap in there. It's got the big old eye. Check the mouth. It's got the fins and it's got the little wedge tail. And they also came up with their own paint, and their paint is probably the most durable out there. And I mean, they got sweet paint jobs. If this don't look like a little Sunny, I don't know what. You know, the guy or the guys who designed this bait, they came up with their own plastic formula. So you got a little stretch in it and good durability. I mean, this thing caught a few big pike. They came up with their own wire harness with their internal weight system. The cool thing about this swim bait is you don't need a special rod, you don't need a special reel. You can throw this on your frog rod, your flipping rod, whatever your heaviest rod is, or even a medium heavy 7.3 would be totally fine. I'm going to recommend 20-pound fluoro. That's what I go with when I'm throwing soft swim baits. There we go. Oh, Dream Smasher. Oh, it's a giant. Oh, I mean a giant. Yes. 5-pounder. Oh. Favorite time of the year to be out fishing, especially throwing the Dream Smasher swim bait. 5-pounder, first one of the year. Now with these wedged boot tails, you're going to get a nice little kicking action. You're not going to have that big Kitech waggle, you know. So I prefer these in a little bit cooler water. Now, one of the mods that I was doing with this, I brought this down to Lake Bacharach, and I was fishing, you know, 30-some feet deep. So instead of throwing the back of burrito, I tried this a few times, but it just wasn't heavy enough. So I was putting some nail weights in the bottom just to get it that faster sink rate. And then I really wanted it to make sure it was sitting up off the bottom or sitting flat on the bottom like that. Now with these full body soft plastics, I love putting some scent on there. The way I fish this, I'm gonna let this drop to the bottom. So a lot of times when it's dropping to the bottom, these fish are just gonna ram it or go for a little nibble on it. For me, 99% of the time when they hit it, when it's falling to the bottom, I miss them every time. But with that scent on there, by the time it hits the bottom and it chills for a second, bam, I get hit again. And I feel once that little scent formula hits their taste buds, you know, they're gonna come back for a second try or second taste. Now the way I fish this too is I'll fish it like a jig, you know, I'll scoot it across the bottom. But one of my things too is right when I'm coming up to the boat with it, I'll start burning the bait to get a reaction, like off the ground, off the bottom of the lake. I'll just burn it up. And I was really surprised how straight and true this bait ran. And I mean, I'm with an 8-to-1 gear ratio. I'm reeling it as fast as I can, and it's just staying true and just kicking the whole way up. It has an awesome action. Now, this company has been around for a long time. In fact, before I even knew about swim baits, they were already established. And my buddy asked me to go and fish a Denny's, and I was like, oh yeah, man, for sure. And anyway, he pulled out their shad one, and he was like, yeah, this is from a Minnesota company. I was like, oh yeah, okay, you know, all nonchalant, like whatever, you know. But now I know the magic of these that I should have known at least 15 years ago.
There we go. I was having a bed, wasn't getting them hooked up, I was losing them, so I had to put on some of that secret sauce and hooked up on a toad, choked it. Dream smasher, baby.
Rumor going around is this is a really awesome bed fishing bait, and I've heard it's been catching some lunkers out on Tonka. You didn't hear that from me. If you live anywhere where they have bluegill or sunfish, you need one of these, and it's going to get bit.
Oh, shoot. Come back for it. There we go. Man, you put that secret sauce on there, they come back for it.